This is Chris Kelly fighting a cold. I sound a bit like Marge Simpson today, but I am here to bring you two tests to look at whether our problems are more in our upper or lower body or both. Okay, so we talk about this idea of both rib thrusting as well as this anterior weight shift where I'm leaning forward all the time. So my quads are really tight, my hip flexors are really tight, and what happens when I squat down is I come forward onto my toes almost immediately. Okay, so if anybody experiencing knee pain, that's one of the big reasons why. It's because these muscles are gripping all the time. So two tests to look at. Number one would be an overhead squat. Okay, with the overhead squat, what I'm going to do is just raise my arms overhead and squat down as far as I can. Okay, now that's as far as I can get. All right, but if I were to elevate my feet or my heels on a block like this, I can squat down all the way, okay? If you find that you're not able to squat down all the way just normally, but when you put your heels on a board or an elevated surface, a step like this, you are, then ankle mobility is an issue. Oftentimes our issues are going to start with the feet, and again, simply because we're shifting forward all the time, and that creates a lot of undue tension there. The other thing to look at is our upper body, okay? And when we talked about this idea of rib thrusting, where I'm thrusting everything forward, kind of this area is excessively arched in my upper back. I can put my back against the wall and put my hand behind my back. Okay, for me, immediately I find that I'm doing this. Okay, so what I want to try to do is flatten my back against the wall, raise my arms overhead. The question is, can I get my arms overhead? If not, for me, I can't do that. If I arch my back, though, I can definitely do that. So the key is to see whether or not you can get your arms up overhead while keeping the back flat. If not, there's going to be a lot of undue tension in your upper body. Okay, so that's kind of a way to look at it. If we have the upper body, and the lower body's fine, then that's where we want to spend the majority of our foam rolling and our corrective work. Whereas if the lower body is an issue, but not the upper body, then we focus on that.